Well, welcome back to the channel, guys. We're going to hop right into it. We got the Washington Commanders going up against the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship game, 3 p.m. Eastern. And we got the upstart Washington Commanders led by rookie Jaden Daniels, and this team's been very impressive. Jaden Daniels has exceeded every expectation out there for him. This guy looks like he's the future of the NFL, and he's going to be doing big things for a really long time. Looking at this matchup, it really comes down to, in my opinion, it's going to be Jaden Daniels versus the Eagles defense. Now, that's not to discount um, this well balanced Philadelphia Eagles offense going up against a Washington Commanders defense that I think that's where things are going to be a little bit problematic. But the reason why I'm not pointing to the Philly offense versus the Washington defense is because I think for the most part, Philly should be able to dismantle that Washington defense. I'm not disrespecting them. They do have Deron Payne, one of their best defensive linemen, out with that finger injury, and that's going to hurt Washington, especially with the squad that has not been very good against the run this year. Bottom 10, maybe even bottom 5, if I remember correctly, against the run. So this Washington defense I just can't see them being able to stop this Philadelphia Eagles offense on a consistent basis. That's why I say this game's going to come down to Jaden Daniels versus the Philadelphia Eagles defense. And not just Jaden Daniels, but Jaden Daniels and the entire Washington Commanders offense, which McLaurin has been absolutely on fire during the postseason here. And Jaden Daniels, it just seems like every time he needs to make a play, he's making a play and he's getting it done. That's why I think this game is going to be a lot closer than people think. Um, you know, it's going to be like a broken record because the way I like to bet on these things is I like to give value from my bets. Now, sometimes that does end up burning me, but a lot of times, and probably more than 50% of the time, it ends up being to my benefit. I like the winning margin. That's what I like to do, especially in these playoff games where I think it's going to be fairly close. If I were to pick a side, if we're going -5.5, um, Philly, then I might side towards Washington on that. Okay, to cover that. If it's anything like -6, -6.5, which I'm not seeing many -6.5s, or excuse me, if it's -5.5, I might lean towards Philly. If it's anything above that, then I might go towards the side of Washington Commanders. But in order to avoid all that, I think this game is going to definitely be within 2 touchdowns. I don't see Philly beating the Commanders by more than 2 touchdowns, and that kind of reveals my pick here. Um, I just think that this well balanced Philly attack, where they're a top 5 team in passing and in I shouldn't say they're top 5 team in passing. They are top 5 team in defending the pass and then defending the run. But just the balance of their passing attack and their rushing attack with Saquon Barkley, I think is going to be enough to do it. And I think 30 is the magic number in this. The first team to 30 is the team that's going to win this game. And I do see it being the Philadelphia Eagles. So I do like the winning margin, 1 to 13 points. Jaden Daniels, I could definitely see this guy winning a Super Bowl in his career, if not two or more. But I just think that Philly is the team that's more well balanced, that has the better certainly defense, and I think its offense is even more well balanced than the Washington Commanders. Although, like I had mentioned previously, I interrupted myself. It seems like any time that Jaden Daniel needs to make a play, he's been getting it done. And I think that's going to happen a lot of times in this game. It's almost like 4 downs is too much for Jaden Daniels when you're looking at it from the opposition. How do you stop this guy in 4 downs? That's why, listen, this game is going to be a lot closer, and that's why I would not want to go and mess around with the spread because, and I could be wrong. Of course, this is betting, guys. So this is, this is just an opinion at the end of the day. There's nothing factual here. Um, I'd rather have that 1 to 13 point spread in my pocket just in case this game is, Philadelphia wins by 4 points or a field goal or something like that. If I were to bet on it, though, I think Philly will win this game by at least 6 points. Okay. Um, but just to be on the safe side, if I were taking the spread, I might. That's why in this game, even more so in the next game, the Buffalo versus Kansas City, I like the winning margin in this one even more. So find that at plus 115. I use BetMGM, but you can also find this at FanDuel. My pick for this game, winning margin 1 to 13 points. All right, that's all I got for you guys. As always, if you like this content, please do consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that like button, hitting that notification bell. Until then, good luck to everyone. We'll see you next time. Peace out.